What's up, y'all? Your boy YouTuber, and today I'm gonna show you guys how to do a mid taper. So first, you want to prep your haircut, brush everything down, and then I'm starting off with my ball line, doing in a triangle shape. The reason why I'm doing a triangle shape is so it could have a different effect on the taper rather than having it just in a straight line. I want to give it different kind of effect on the taper so people would know that it's just not a regular taper. And I'm balling it out. These are my Babel's 245 trimmers. They're some really good trimmers. If you don't have them, you should go and cop them. The next thing that you're gonna want to do is with the lever open, flick out about a half an inch above the first guideline in a rainbow like shape. Clippers I'm using right now is the Babel's 245 clippers. Clippers. And yeah, just always make sure you go over your work twice, brush over it, go over it twice, because if you do it once and don't brush, it's not gonna come out the way that you want it. So always go multiple times. Ensure yourself that you're making it neat, and yeah, you don't want to have a sloppy haircut. Next thing you're gonna want to do is go with the 1.5 guard, flick out above the lever open line, and yeah, just make sure you're doing the same stuff. Go over your work multiple times. Make sure that you brush in between, because if you don't brush, you're gonna miss hairs, and then when your client brushes, and the haircut is not gonna look the same as how it was if you didn't brush his hair. So, and always make sure that you use the corner of your clipper when you're doing some of these steps, because if you do the whole blade, then it's just gonna take out chunks of hair that you don't want to get out. So always make sure you're using the corner of your clippers to ensure that you're doing a precise cut. And then after that, I'm closing my lever to make my 1.5 guard a 1 guard, and I'm flicking out that middle line so we can start the transition with the fade. And remember, make sure you use the clipper, the corner of the clipper while you do this, because if you use the whole blade, you're gonna end up making another guideline that you do not want. Right now I'm using my 0 guard with the lever closed, just to take out those little bulky areas, detailing the spots that the 1 guard missed, and making sure that I'm using the corner of my blade while I'm doing this. And remember, always brush down and detail as you go, because when you detail as you go, it's going to make the cutting process faster and you get the clientele to your chair quicker. So make sure you always detail as you go. Now I'm going back to my 1 guard, just hitting the spots that I missed, using, taking a break, looking at the mirror, because if you just keep on cutting, you're gonna miss spots, so that's why you always have to rest your eyes a little bit, because we all know we did at some time in our while we cut, you thought it was nice, and then after they got up, you seen some spots that you could have hit better. So always make sure you look away a little bit, rest your eyes, and go back in detail as you go. Now I'm going with my lever fully closed, just flicking out that bottom line, that bottom triangle that we made. If you're a beginner, it might be hard to see, but as you cut more, you'll get that barber eye to really see where the lines are. And make sure that the lower you are, the closer the lever is, and as you go up, you open that lever a little bit so you don't take off too much hair. Right now I'm just detailing my work, seeing any little imperfections about the cut, even the corner of my clipper, opening, closing the lever as needed. Yeah, and detailing your work will really separate yourself from others that don't detail, because you'll be able to tell the difference from a barber that looks at every little minute detail versus a barber that just goes through the motions. don't know why my client's trying to show me his playlist. All he listens to is Youngboy, by the way. Unversatile listener right here. Yeah, if you listen to music, diversify your playlist. Don't be that one person that only listens to one artist like this guy. Now, what we do with one side, we do the same thing with the other side. So I'm not going to do really too much talking this portion of the video. It's just going to be the same exact steps as it was previously, just a little bit sped up, so you don't have to sit through and see a long process again. You just see a satisfying cut and watching it all come together in this little mini time lapse. Also, by the way, I forgot to mention, I'm not a licensed barber, by the way. I'm a barber student. As you can see in the background, it's not like a traditional barber shop. It's just books, vending machines in the back, and now you've seen people coming back and forth. But yeah, this isn't a barber shop. I'm still soon trying to get my license, but just documenting the journey as we go along. Take you guys with the journey with me. So if you guys are watching this video, it's probably gonna be my first video that I upload. So hey, if you've seen this, you're special because you're witnessing greatness in the making right now. And now we're starting with the back taper. Me personally, the back taper is the easiest part because you have more room to work with the taper. Some people say it's the side, everyone has their own personal preference, but I feel like the back is where I'm more comfortable with because you have more room to work with. You could, use a full blade, and yeah, if you're watching this, comment down below what on side of the head or haircut is your personal preference or what you think you're best at doing. And now we are prepping up the lineup, brushing down the little baby hairs, make sure everything's in place. I don't know why he's looking at the screen like this. And applying holding spray, so make sure that everything's locked in place. We're gonna brush down again just to make sure everything's locked, and then we're gonna start with the lineup. And when you start with the lineup, always make sure to start in the middle, because if you start on the sides, you'll probably not guarantee, but it'll just ensure that you make your lineups will be straight instead of being crooked. So always start in the middle, go to one side, reset back in the middle, go back to the next side, add your little touches. The line's not gonna be perfectly straight or perfectly crisp the first time you touch it, so you're gonna have to keep on tapping that blade on the line. And as you can see, his left side is coming together, and we're just gonna do the same thing that we did on the left side on the right side. And my client didn't need this, but he asked for just some enhancements in the front. I don't have the airbrush because my airbrush broke, so I have this little enhancement spray can from Amazon. It works, but I feel like the airbrush is better. This one just leaves too much of a little dark film, but we gotta use what we have, so this is what we did. And yeah, this is, I know it came out nice. You know it came out nice, but the only thing is that it washes out quick. So if you use this, just make sure don't get your hair wet. Like if you take a shower, put on a shower cap or something. Don't try to excessively sweat as much. And yeah, this is a cut. This is why they call me E2 Blurry, because the tapers be blurry. And if you like the cut, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, comment what I could have done better, and we'll be back next time.